Stampers, this is Trevis. Welcome to Video Tuesday. And so today I've had a few requests recently to do some quick videos again. So today I'm going to try to do a 10-minute video and see how it goes. I've been doing longer videos lately and trying to just mix it up a little bit. So today we're going to use the punch, the Sweet Jar punch, and we're not going to do any stamping. This is going to be a really cute card just with I'm going to be using a mixed media Memories and More card pack. I'm going to use that. I'm going to be using a punch and pretty simple. Oh, I'm going to be using a new embossing folder called Glass and Gardens. This embossing folder, there's 2 embossing folders. They come in a set and they're actually designed to work with the mini cut and emboss. Item number 165597. Just thought I'd throw that out there in case you're interested. I think these are an online item. They're not in the catalog, they're online. Okay, so I'm going to be using one of those. So let's get started, less chatting, more stamping. Okay, so let's put the camera down. We'll start the timer and get going. Okay, let's see. 10 minutes on the timer, start. Okay. So I am going to be using that Memories and More kit, and I'm going to use a piece of Flirty Flamingo. This is 5.5 by 8.5. This will be my card base. So I have that ready. I did run a piece of 5.5 by 3 through the Glass and Gardens embossing folder. Now this is not a 3D. This is just a regular embossing folder. So you don't need to use your plate 4. You just use 1 and then you sandwich these in between the 3 plates. So you take out 2, you add the 3s and you put this in between and always, always, always make a sandwich. Okay, so can you see the texturing on that? I hope you can. It's really pretty. Okay, so before I add that to the card, I'm going to cut up one of these. So these are the 4x6 Memories and More cards. I'm just going to cut off like a 1/2 inch off the bottom. So just a 1/2 inch off the bottom and a 1/2 inch off the top. And that leaves that on the other side, which I didn't really want to cut off. Just saying. Okay, so now what I think I'll do is I will add this to my embossing folder, white piece of cardstock that I ran through the embossing folder. So I'm going to put some Stampin' Seal on both sides. And I'm just going to have a little bit of that showing at the bottom and a little bit at the top. Nobody knows that that's not a full piece of paper behind there. Okay, trim that off. And then adhere this to my card. Make sure I get that going the way I like it. I think it really matters, to be honest, but whatever. Okay. So I'm going to have about a 1/2 inch at the top and a 1/2 inch at the bottom. Ooh, I don't know if I cut that properly. It's hanging over a little bit. Let me cut that off. I think my card base was a little long. Okay, now I feel better. Okay, now I have these pieces, and these are the 3x4 pieces that came in the kit in that Memories and More pack. And I'm going to use this Sweet Jar punch, and I'm just going to punch this out. One of these. I'll decide which way I want it to go. I think I want it to go this way. Okay, so this is a Sweet Jar Builder punch. Okay, so I have that. This is the lid, but I'm going to punch out a different one. And then this piece, I'm actually going to, let's see. That's probably not going to show, but yeah, I'll punch it out the right way, just like that. Okay, so I have that. And then I have this one, which I really like this piece. So I'm just going to punch this out also. And since I have that going that way, I think I'm going to punch this one out going this way. So I don't want all my designs going the same direction. So this direction is going this way, and this one's going this way. Okay, now I need to punch out my lids. And that lid doesn't do anything for me. That one doesn't either, and that one doesn't either. So let me punch out a couple lids. I'm just going to use this one. I like that. And on this one, I kind of like that green. Yeah, let's have that green going this way. And on this one, trying to decide as my time clicks away. Yeah, I'll do this on this one. Okay, so I have all my pieces now. There's still some scraps on here. I'm not going to get rid of those. I'll keep them. Okay, so now what I want to do is I do have a few of these flowers that I used on a previous card. And I have some leaves. So I think I'm going to use up some of these leaves. Because I have so many. I cut a lot of them. So I think I'm just going to pull out a few of these. And where's the other one that I like? I could use this one. Okay. I'm just going to leave them white. I am going to put some dimensionals on the back of these. So these are the tiny little dimensionals. So I will add a few extras probably. And on all three of these, I'm going to pop them up. And then the lids, of course, I'm going to pop those up also. Ooh, not that side. I'm going to use this side. And this one. And this one. Okay, so I think I'm going to put these flat. And you know, they're not going to show that much, but they will show a little bit. So I'm just going to add a little bit of liquid glue to these. Oh, you can probably hear somebody cutting their grass. So we've had so much rain here in St. Louis. I mean, it's been unbelievable. So when there's a day where the weather's pretty nice, everybody's out cutting their grass. My husband included. Okay, this one I'm just going to put over here. I'm just going to randomly put these down. Hopefully I'm putting them in spots that are hidden. This one I'll put over here. Okay, oops. Stick. Hope I put enough glue on there. Okay. Now I need to line these up. They'll look more like jars. I mean, I could have stamped them, right? Because the stamp is really cute, but okay, I'm good. All right, I'm gonna put this one down first. What happened to my dimensional? Holy cow. There's a dimensional with no sticky on it. That's bizarre. I don't know how I did that. I think they stuck together somehow. Okay, so I'm just going to, stick that one down first. This one can kind of go in the center because it's the black and white one, so it's different. So I want to show you, I hope I have time at the end. I only have a little over 2 minutes. I want to show you my card that one of the cards that we're going to be making at Stamp Lovers class this month. And I think it's so cute. Okay, so Stamp Lovers class is offered once a month, and it's a little more advanced cards. It's not just like the really super simple cards. So this card is so cute, the one I made. I'll show it to you. Okay, so this one I'm going to put here. See, they look more like jars when you put lids on them. This one and this one. Oh, so cute. Now I need a little sentiment, and there's tons of sentiments in here. So I'm going to say heartfelt thanks. Already sticky. So cute. Needs a little embellishment. These are carried over. These are called the rainbow adhesive back dots. And so I'm going to add a few of these. I'm just going to add, I think I'll just add 3 of these. And so I'll just add this color because I really don't think the other color, this is the Flirty Flamingo, and I really don't think the other colors go. Voila. Finished. And I still have 44 seconds. So isn't that so cute? This needs to be offset a little bit more though. Hang on a second. There we go. Okay, now the card that we're going to be making at one of the cards that we're going to be making at Stamp Lovers class is this one. So this is designer series paper that is, I can't think of the name of it. It's brand new. And so it opens like this. It's for a great friend. And then it opens like this. So there's the jar, but when you go like this, the rainbow is going into the jar with the candles. And over here it says, sending a little happy birthday your way. So you would sign here. And then it's like a little pop-up card. Okay? So if you're interested in class, place a $50 order. You come to class for free. If you don't want to place an order, you can come to class, and the class is $25. And it's on Monday morning at 10 a.m. on the 19th of May. So it's always the 3rd Monday morning of the month. So hope you enjoyed the video today. Here's my card I made, and here's the card we'll be making at Stamp Lovers class this month. So thanks for watching. I will see you soon on Friday. Have a great week. My name's Trevis Bossler, a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in St. Louis, Missouri.